Why do people in various professions like software engineering and management tend to use the word finalize instead of finish? As per title of the question, I see this a lot. We will release the product when issue 51 has been finalized. We are waiting for it to be finalized. Is this just a case of people trying to sound professional with corporate jargon? Or is there a real difference between finish and finalize?
The definitions of finalize and finish are pretty similar, with finalize referring to the production of, or agreement on, the finished version. The single word finalize carries the connotation of just the last bit, whereas finish needs helper words to carry that connotation, e.g. finish off, finish up. Saying that something is finished can also carry the unwanted sense that it is done for, that is, that it is of no further use. Finalize doesn't carry that unwanted sense. In commerce, including the fields of software engineering and management that you specifically referenced, completion isn't always enough. The customer wants confirmation of completion. Transacting parties want the signed agreement that follows the completion of negotiations, or the invoicing and payment that follow the completion of work. So it isn't enough that the work is finished, even in the positive sense, it needs to be finalized.
Finished refers to an activity or action. You've finished doing something. But finalized refers to the state of an object to which all pending modifications have been applied, and no more are necessary/permitted. So strictly speaking, it does not make sense for a thing to be finished, though admittedly in English we do sometimes use "I have finished X" to mean "I have finished creating X," if only colloquially. Similarly, X is finished might informally mean the creator of X has finished their task. I can't speak for other professions, but in software engineering I guess we try to avoid such ambiguities, at least when constructing programming languages with keywords like finalize.
I suppose they would argue that one finishes something of a fixed and prescribed nature, such as a 100-meter race. But where the nature of the task is indeterminable at the outset and could take unexpected twists and turns, such as designing some new software, then it becomes inappropriate to talk of finishing. What, someone might ask, do you mean by finishing? Finalize carries the sense of something being declared ended. However, I also feel there may be an element of that which you refer to in the question. Finalize sounds more managerially sophisticated than plain old finish.
As a software developer, I find that we used finalized to mean fully defined and agreed upon/signed off, not to mean implemented. Done has come into vogue with Agile/Scrum. See definition of done. And I don't really hear finished, as in X is finished, only in the informal, have you finished X yet?
Finishing means reaching the end of some process. Finalizing means declaring the end of some process. After finishing, nothing needs to be done anymore. After finalizing, nothing is to be done anymore. Finishing a specification means ending the process of drafting it. Finalizing a specification means ending the process of refining it into a state fit for formal adoption.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.